today's Feldenkrais lesson, I will show you a short exercise that you can do in sitting that will help you to reduce neck and shoulder pain. Please get yourself a chair with a flat sitting surface and ideally without any armrests. Hit the subscribe button and enjoy the lesson. Please come to sit at the front edge of your chair. Rest your hands on your thighs and sit in a comfortable but upright position. Slowly close your eyelids and sense your neck, the whole neck area. And I just want you to notice, does your neck feel longer on one side? So please sense the distance from your right shoulder to your right ear and compare to the distance of your left shoulder to your left ear. Does your neck feel longer on one side? Also sense your two shoulders in comparison. Is one shoulder lifted higher than the other one? Or in other words, is one shoulder closer to the ceiling than the other one? And then you can open your eyelids and turn your head to one side and then to the other side, and just notice if you have more freedom to move to one side. Now bring it to a stop and keep your head in the middle. Raise your right arm towards the ceiling. So it's the straight right arm pointing directly towards the ceiling. And bring it close to your head so you can touch your head with your lower arm. The lower arm will be kind of in contact with your right temple. And if that is too difficult for you, then I would allow you to tilt your head a little bit to the right side. However, if you can, keep the head straight and just bring the arm towards the head. And now lift your right shoulder a few times and let it sink again. And if you keep the arm straight while doing this movement, you will notice that the arm comes closer towards the ceiling. So repeat this movement a few times. Breathe freely. And if the movement is very challenging for you, then feel free to take a few breaks in between. So you lift the right shoulder and therefore lift the whole right arm towards the ceiling. The arm remains straight and you let it sink again. And you're kind of caressing the right side of your head with your arm. So the head does not move along. We leave the head as it is and it's just the arm moving upwards and coming back. And this movement creates some kind of caressing. Keep your lips soft. And then take a break and put your arm back onto your thigh. Now bring your arm back towards the ceiling, the same side. So the straight right arm is pointing towards the ceiling and the upper arm is touching the right side of your head. And now I want you to keep the arm still and do some kind of a nodding movement with your head. So you're kind of looking up towards the ceiling and then looking down towards the floor. And now it's the head moving against the arm. So you keep the arm and the shoulder as they are. They're not joining in with the movement. And it's just the head doing this nodding movement. Keep breathing. Include the eyes in the movement. So look towards the ceiling with your eyes, let the head follow. Look down towards the floor and let the head follow. So this movement is almost like a cat who wants to be caressed. So the cat will go to his owner and kind of move the head against the owner's body or against the owner's arm. And this is a similar movement that what we are doing here. Again, bring it to a stop and take another rest. Bring your arm down, let it rest on your thigh. And now finally, I want you to raise your right arm again. Keep the arm straight and the upper arm is touching the right side of your head. And now I want you to combine both movements. First of all, lift the arm towards the ceiling. So the shoulder is lifting towards the ceiling, the arm remains straight, and at the same time, look down with your head. And then bring everything back to the middle. Repeat this movement a few times. So you raise the arm and at the same time you look down. And then you come back to the original position. The next time you're coming back to the original position, look up with your head. So when the shoulder goes up, the head looks down. And when the shoulder comes back down, the head looks up towards the ceiling. Make this movement very slowly, so you can be sure to be in control of both movements. Keep breathing while doing the movement. And pace both movements so they are becoming equal. So if one part is moving faster than the other one, make sure you make this part a little bit slower. We want the head and the arm, or the shoulder, so to speak, to move equally slow. Now bring this movement to a stop again. Rest the arm on your thigh and close your eyelids again. And once again, sense the distance from your right shoulder to your right ear and notice if it has become longer. And compare to the distance of your left shoulder to your left ear. Did anything change compared to the beginning of the session? Slowly open your eyelids and turn your head to one side and then to the other side and see if the range of motion is a bit different now. If the turning movement has become easier to the right side, there might be more space to move now. Slowly bring it to a stop. And if you want, you can watch the whole video again and do the same movements on the other side. For now, I would like you to take a few minutes in walking and just compare the two arms and the two shoulders. Maybe one arm is swinging differently than the other one as you're taking a few steps. So please take yourself some time to explore that. And I'm hoping to see you soon again in one of my next videos. Thank you.